Have you ever wondered why some people who don't seem much smarter than you have completely different life trajectories? Why do some people make millions while others are still struggling to pay rent, even though they work just as hard? Today, I'm going to share a perspective that might completely flip your worldview. What determines the height of your life isn't how hard you work, but whether you found the path that truly belongs to you. Hey everyone, welcome to Zen Go. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic that could potentially change your destiny. How to find the path that's truly yours. The comeback story of a Japanese loser. Let me start with a true story about this Japanese guy who graduated from Waseda University. Sounds pretty impressive, right? Well, this dude went to work at a convenience store and got fired after just 2 months. The reason he got fired is actually hilarious. He was completely hopeless at repetitive tasks. While other people got more skilled, the more they did these things, he got more and more confused. Eventually, he couldn't even handle basic cashier duties properly. The manager just couldn't take it anymore and let him go. This guy was completely devastated. At the time, he thought he was a complete and utter failure. If he couldn't even handle a convenience store job, what could he possibly do? But here's where the plot twist comes in. He later discovered he was incredibly talented at writing, so he started a blog. Guess what happened? Within just a few months, his monthly income exceeded 1 million yen, more than those convenience store managers who fired him were making. Sounds like an inspiring story, right? But it's not over yet. When this guy's life stabilized and his bank account numbers kept growing, he ran into a new problem. What now? What's next? He suddenly realized he had absolutely no goals and even started getting depressed. This is the core issue I want to talk about today. Most people have no clue what they're suited for, what they want, or what they're capable of. We're all planning our lives like blind people, trying to describe an elephant. Why even smart people choose the wrong path? This Japanese guy's experience isn't unique at all. In Silicon Valley, I've seen way too many similar stories. There was this MIT graduate programmer, super skilled technically, but after 5 years at Google, he was still just a regular engineer. Meanwhile, his peers, who joined at the same time, had founded unicorn companies or became VPs of engineering, and he was still writing code that nobody would ever use. What made the difference? Not IQ, not technical skills, but choices. Successful people have one thing in common. They put all their time and energy into the right direction. Most people, including many smart ones, are just sprinting down the wrong path. But here's the question. What exactly is the right direction? Many people think the right direction is whatever makes the most money or gives you the highest social status. Wrong. The right direction is the direction that suits you. Just like that Japanese guy, convenience store work might be simple for others, but for him, it was hell. Writing blogs might be difficult for others, but for him, it was as natural as breathing. 5 deadly mental traps. Before finding your own path, we need to avoid some major pitfalls first. These traps are so common that almost everyone falls into them. Trap number 1. Thinking you can set it and forget it. Many people fantasize about finding one job they can do for life, but that possibility is basically zero now. Look at what happened after ChatGPT came out. How many people's jobs got threatened? I have a friend who's a simultaneous interpreter. He used to make really good money, but now he's constantly anxious about when AI will completely replace him. And I know graphic designers who used to charge thousands for a logo, but now AI can generate a bunch in seconds. The future of life is destined to be a TV series, not a movie. You need to keep making choices and constantly adapt to change. Trap number 2. Waiting for some divine revelation. This is my calling. Many people wait for these movie-like moments, but the reality is, most of the time, you won't feel it. Your calling is often hidden in things that seem simple to you, but feel impossible to others. Like some people are naturally good with kids, some can instinctively tell which stocks will go up, some just know how to put together great-looking outfits. These abilities are so natural to them that they don't even realize their talents. Trap number 3. It has to have some grand meaning. I want to do something valuable for society. Sounds very noble, but this is often a trap. Something has to be meaningful to you first, before it can be valuable to others. If you're doing something you don't even believe in yourself, how can you truly help other people? I've seen too many people choose jobs that sound meaningful only to end up miserable. In the end, they can't even save themselves, let alone save others. Trap number 4. Thinking you have no choice. I have no choice is the biggest self-deception out there. The real situation is usually the opposite. You have too many choices and don't know how to pick. It's like standing on the Netflix homepage with thousands of movies and TV shows, spending half an hour unable to decide what to watch, and finally just closing it and going to sleep. Choice paralysis is a modern epidemic. It's not that there are no paths. There are too many paths. Trap number 5. It has to make money. This is the most devastating trap of all. Many people confuse what I want to do with what can make money. What you want to do and whether it can become a job are completely different things. Whether something can make money is decided by the market. Whether you want to do it is decided by your heart. Mix these two questions together and you'll never find your direction. 3 keys to unlock your life's door. All right, now that we've avoided these pitfalls, let's get to the real deal. How do you find your path? The answer is simple. Know yourself. But this might be one of the hardest things in the world to do. We can analyze other people's problems, but can't see our own patterns. We know what kind of person our friends should be with, but we don't know what kind of work we're suited for. To truly know yourself, you need 3 keys: values, talents, and real dreams. First key: values. Where are your boundaries? Values are your behavioral principles, the things you care about most deep down. Many people think they understand their own values, but they really don't have a clue. Let me give you a simple test method. Think about who you respect most. Could be your parents, a teacher, some celebrity, even an anime character. Then ask yourself, why do you respect them? This why is super important. If you respect some entrepreneur, is it because they made a lot of money or because they changed the world? If you respect some celebrity, is it because they're good looking or because of their dedication to their art? Your answer reflects your values. Also, think about this. During your growing up years, what events deeply shook you? Maybe a failure taught you something. Maybe someone's words changed your thinking. Maybe a book or movie gave you a new perspective. The things that shake you often point to the values that matter most to you. Here's another method that's super useful. Ask people around you what they think you care about most. I had a friend who asked around and found out everyone said he really cared about fairness. He hadn't even realized it himself, but thinking about it, it was totally true. Every time he saw something unfair, he'd get really angry, even if it had nothing to do with him. That was his value, fairness. So he later chose law-related work and was super happy doing it. Second key, talent. What's your superpower? Talent is a really interesting thing. You often don't realize it yourself, but others can see it immediately. Why? Because it's too easy for you, like a fish not realizing water exists. I have a friend who was always really good at math, but he never thought it was anything special. It wasn't until his college roommate was crying over math homework all night that he realized other people genuinely found math difficult. I have another friend who's naturally good at putting outfits together. She always looks good, no matter what she wears, never struggles when shopping for clothes, and can tell at a glance what suits her. She thought everyone was like this until she started helping friends with makeovers and discovered this was actually a talent. How do you discover your own talents? Think about the most successful period of your life. What were you doing? During that time, you felt especially accomplished. Everything went smoothly. You didn't need to try too hard to get recognition from others. Here's another method. Think about the last time you felt impatient with someone else about something. People naturally lose patience with things they're good at that others aren't good at. How can you not know how to do something so simple? Behind this kind of thinking often lies your talent. Ask people around you what they think you're best at. You often can't see your own abilities clearly, but others can spot them immediately. In Silicon Valley, I've met many technical geniuses. They all have one thing in common. They have a natural intuition for complex problems. Where others see a tangled mess, they can see clear structure and solutions. This ability isn't learned. It's innate. Third key, real dreams. What you truly desire inside. Notice I said real dreams, not those fake dreams that just sound right. What are fake dreams? Those things you think you should want. I want to become a doctor to save lives. I want to do business to make big money. I want to be a teacher to educate people. These all sound great, but if your motivation is, this is meaningful, or this makes money, then it's not your dream. Real dreams have a simple test. You'd be willing to do it. Even if it didn't make money, even if others don't understand, you still think it's valuable. What would you be willing to spend money to learn about and understand? Notice, not free stuff, but things you'd pay for. Being willing to spend money on something shows you're genuinely interested. What content do you actively seek out? In your spare time? Not for work? Not because someone recommended it, just stuff you want to see yourself. What has deeply moved you, or even changed your view of life? These answers will point to the passion deep inside you. Putting the 3 keys together, with this 3-dimensional understanding, now comes the most crucial step: integration. First, combine your dreams and talents to see what possibilities emerge. For example, if your dream is to make the world better, and your talent is being especially sensitive to technology, then developing apps that solve social problems could be a direction. If your dream is to help others grow, and your talent is being able to spot other people's problems at a glance, then being a coach or consultant might suit you. Then, the most crucial step: filter using your values. If what you value most is independence and freedom, then being a cog in a big company won't suit you, even if the salary is high. If you value stability and security, then high-risk entrepreneurship needs careful consideration. If you especially care about fairness, then working in grey area industries will cause you inner pain. Remember 2 principles. First, your final choice must align with your values. A life that goes against your values will make you depressed, no matter how successful it is. Second, this isn't your last life choice. As times change and you grow personally, you'll keep adjusting direction. The key is building the ability to consistently make the right choices. Going back to that Japanese guy's story, from the beginning, he eventually summarized this method and not only found his own new life direction, but helped many other people too. The truth is, everyone has their own unique talents and value. The problem isn't that you don't have talent, it's that you haven't discovered it. Don't let temporary setbacks make you doubt yourself, and don't blindly chase other people's success models. Find the path that belongs to you, then walk it with confidence. Most importantly, start taking action. Knowing the method isn't enough. You actually have to do it. Take some time to really think about these questions, and you might be surprised to discover a whole new version of yourself. If this content inspired you, remember to like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what new insights about yourself you've discovered. See you next time.